Hey everyone, welcome to our Industry Hot Topic segment here on Car Club. Now, as a driver, we always consider the price of our fuel, but not quite the quality thereof. And this has a huge impact on quite a number of things. Now, to help us analyze this, I have with me Chira. He's back again from Car.co.za, and he's here to clear things up for us. How are you today, Chira?
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me back.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you back. Maybe we can start with the basics, actually. I want to know what actually is the difference between a bad quality of fuel and a good quality of fuel.
When you take crude oil and then you go to petrol and diesel, that refinement process, each time you refine the fuel, it gets more and more expensive, especially with diesel. So, for instance, in South Africa, you get a high sulfur content diesel. I think it's 500 parts per million, which is now being banned, and we're getting down to 10 parts per million. Okay. But now that ratio, and you're probably better at maths than I am, to get from 500 to 10 is like a exponential difference. Yeah. So that's on the diesel side. That development is happening right now as we speak. That ban is coming. On the petroleum side, we used to make a lot of our own petrol.
Did we?
Yeah, a lot of our refineries have been shut down. They're very expensive to operate. And now we bring in most of our petrol, from what I understand, from Iran. The effects that this has is that you have highly advanced engines, especially from German brands, that they cannot bring to the country.
Because of the quality of our fuel,
The cars can't run on the fuel.
What would our, car landscape look like if we had better fuel, perhaps?
Just way more choice, way more variety.
In terms of the cars that we get,
they'd be more expensive than the models are already here. So you probably find that the volume of sales of these very modern cars that run on very modern fuel wouldn't impact the market too heavily. And we spoke about Chinese cars.
Yeah.
So South Africans, by and large, are looking for value. They're not bothered if the car is is super modern in terms of its engine tech.
We're looking at pricing specifically.
You're sitting in the car, you want your cameras and all the rest of it. As long as the engine makes you go forward and backwards, doesn't use too much fuel, it's all good.
Chira, as a consumer, I'd like to know, what is the implication of having a lower fuel quality on my car engine?
It's really not too much to worry about, because the cars that are sold here are engineered for our fuel. They've been tested on our fuel, and the manufacturers are happy that the car will have a nice long life, running on our fuel. However, the best way to look after your car is to service it regularly, especially the older it gets. Change oil, change spark plugs, change filters.
Of course,
once a year.
You've been an absolute pleasure learning from you today how, the quality of our fuel isn't something we really need to worry about. And I have to thank you for that.
Such a pleasure.
Well, there you have it. Remember to keep up with your car's maintenance, and you can do this by making sure you get the best car parts from Goldwagen. Now, until next time, keep on driving.